Alright, so here's the Core Set 2020 pack we opened the other day. This is what it would look like as a pack war deck. Let's see what the contents would be. Right off the bat, I count 7, 8, 9 creatures, which is not bad. Which means there are 4 non-creature spells. Of those, we have a removal in Bone Splinters. Infuriate is the combat trick. Anticipate for card selection, not really card advantage. Unholy Indenture, some recursion or getting second uses out of creatures. Not too many standouts, unfortunately. Our rare was a land, so that does mean we will have 17 land in this 20 or 30 card deck, I should say. We're just hoping to grab one of the 4-drops and go from there, really. I mean, maybe we can get in the air with Dagger Sail Aeronaut. Otherwise, it's like Fencing Ace plus Infuriate, or Bone Splinters plus Unholy Indenture for a little value. We have nothing that procs Chandra Spitfire, unfortunately, so this is just a 1/3 flyer. I don't even know if we want to play Gorging Vulture, because I don't want to mill creatures, but I guess if I have to, I have to. Yeah, so let's go ahead and goldfish the deck. Give the lands a shuffle. And then give the spells a shuffle. If I were to rate this deck just looking at it, I think I'd give it, I think it's a 5. If the rare was anything else, like a not land card, I think I would give it a 6. Yeah, I think really you're just hoping to draw a 4-drop, play it, and go from there. Obviously, if this was Pack Wars, I wouldn't know what's in the deck, and I guess I'd be pretty excited to see the Spitfire, but be disappointed when, if the game drags on, I don't draw any sort of non-combat damage. But let's goldfish a quick game and see how things might sort of play out. See how quickly I get to 20 damage. So this is my opponent's life total. There are no mulligans in Pack Wars, as well as no whining. So let's see how it would go. I will roll the dice to see who goes first. I'll say odd, I go first. Odd. So for purposes of goldfishing, that just means I don't draw a card on my first turn. Looking okay so far. I would just island go, right? There's nothing else I can do. Here are my spells, here's my lands. Luckily I do have the black and blue. Pass and come back to me. There's the 4th color, so looking okay. I would in fact anticipate, so look at the top 3, put one of them into my hand and the rest in bottom in any order. That is unfortunate because I don't currently have a mountain, but I definitely want the creature. So yeah, I would take the creature and hope I draw a mountain later. And if the game drags out, I'd probably rather have the mountain. So let's put that on top. That would be my turn. Hopefully my opponent didn't play anything. Draw. And swamp. It looks like I will have to spin the wheel with Gorging Vulture, whom we'll name George. And hopefully the top 4 are land. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 lands, a creature, and Bone Splinters, so that kind of hurts, because that's 2 of our 13 playable cards. I would gain a life, yeah, but that kind of sucks. The cost of self-mill. Pass the turn, come back to me. It only gets better from here, hopefully, because I can play white. So there, for purposes of goldfishing, there is reason to hold Inspiring Captain, thus just for one big Alpha Strike later. There's no reason to get 1 point of extra damage now, so I would Octo Profit to scry 2. Leave Mountain on top, put Plains on bottom. I don't need the extra land right now. Swing for 2, they'll go to 18 on turn 4. Coming back to me, I'll draw. There's the Mountain I put on top. Definitely playing the Dagger Sail Aeronaut. And swing in for 5. Putting them at 13. And knowing that I have less removal because I don't have Bone Splinters. Probably do some trading or something, but we don't know. So I'll draw. There's the Spitfire. I'll play the land. And there's no reason to Holy Indenture. I mean, I probably Holy Indenture the Dagger Sail, just because at this point this is probably my win condition. I don't really care to save the Gorging Vulture, so I would, but if the way was clear, or if they had no good blocks, I would play the Inspiring Captain. +1/+1 to the team. That's 11 damage to them, 7 of which would be in the air, so they would go down to 2. And coming back to me, if they have no answers to air, it's game. Infuriate would be nice in this scenario. But yeah, so it would take maybe 7 or more, probably like 9 realistically, 9 turns to win the game. And that's just because they could probably trade away or chump block the Octo Profit or the Captain. Yeah, I mean, as smooth as this goldfish went, yeah, I think I still give this deck about a 5. It, yeah, I mean, without anything past 4 mana slot, it doesn't do too much else. Hopefully I just win in the air. But yeah, that's how a pack war would probably go for me. Let me know what you guys think.